Yo, what is up, boxing community? It's your boy Raf Calvo, aka Rex Righteous, and I'm about to go on a Raf rant. How are you guys? How are you feeling? I just wanted to drop some gems on you. This one is gonna be roughly about the condition of Ryan Garcia, what he has accomplished, and what is going on with him in the moment. So, in recent reports, there's been a lot of updates on Ryan's condition and what he has going on. I, for myself, have been seeing a lot of updates from his Instagram, noticing a lot of talk about his girlfriend, comparisons to Devin Haney and Floyd and all these people. He put out the sparring on Devin Haney and Tank, which was impressive because obviously nobody had seen that before. So it was pretty cool to see that. But was Devin Haney embarrassed? No. Does that put Devin Haney on the same level as Ryan Garcia because he was hurt by Tank? No, because Ryan fought Tank when they were adults. You know, they were both adults, and it was both professional fight. These two guys were sparring, and they were still young pups. So I don't know. I don't think that is a big deal. But you know, this is the stuff that Ryan's doing now. Does it hype the fight? Yes. Does the younger generation get involved and they want to know more? Yes, it does bring in views, as they say. But there are some underlining problems that's going on with Ryan Garcia right now that some people aren't really paying attention to. I think that the older generation that's around him, whether it's Floyd Mayweather, whether it's Bernard Hopkins, maybe even Oscar De La Hoya, because I still don't know if he's a good example for him. Not sure. But some of these guys, they're beasts. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan's a beast too. I would say that he's at least somewhat elite. He's done a lot of stuff that a lot of normal people can't do. And I respect him for it. But at the end of the day, he's for sure distracted, at the very least. There's reports of Devin Haney saying that he smelled like alcohol in their face-off. In the last face-off that they had in their press conference that they had in L.A., Ryan walked off very awkwardly, very, not engaged. And he just didn't look like himself. When they tried to criticize Ryan, like when Eddie Hearn criticized Ryan, he looked like he didn't care. Right now, there's reports of Ryan having a gambling problem. Look that up. It's on YouTube. Supposedly he's been damn near donating his money when it came to professional poker players, because they're like, this guy's just giving his money away and he doesn't know how to play. Poker players usually have to have a vice near them. They can't just play like that. This is like an overnight kind of thing, through the night kind of thing. This is not a daytime kind of deal all the time. It's usually after 5, after business hours. They drink, smoke. It's a different crowd. It's not the same as it's just like normal 9 to 5 kind of work. You know what I'm saying? So it's not looking good. He might be hanging out with the wrong people, and I'm starting to learn more and more about him. Whether it comes down to boxing or his attitude towards life, it's just obvious to me that he has a lot of underlining issues that are major and could possibly just put him down like a rabbit hole, like kind of like like Adrian Broner or something like that. I would hate to see it, but it's possible. Now, to make a quick comparison, just so you guys know, Adrian Broner had over 100 fights in the amateur, for his amateur record. These guys are not like, they're not average Joe fighters, if you see what I'm saying. These are not everyday fighters that you see every day, like that, you might know from down the street. Oh, that this guy can fight. Yo, my cousin John, he can fight. Nah, these are guys that have been doing it since they were young, So it's different for them when they make money. And Ryan's lately's been saying, hey, I've made 100 million. I've already made 100 million. I've made close to 80 million. He has a lot of advertisement deals and whatnot. And he's from the Hollywood area, which can be a little strenuous and can cause people to be very addicted to social media and whatnot. But let's go into the boxing part of his career, and later on I will promote something. So if you want to skip that, you can. But let's talk about his boxing and what he has going on, his record and whatnot. So at the moment, he has an 83% knockout ratio. He's number 9 when it comes to WBO ranking. He's number 5 when it comes to IBF ranking. He's number 6 when it comes to WBC ranking. He's number 4 when it comes to WBA ranking. So that to me already is something that it's kind of like, wow, Ryan earned this spot when it comes to Devin. I thought he was just ranked top 10 in one of those belts because, obviously Devin has all the belts or majority of them at 140. But no, Ryan has ranking for all of them. So that's perfect. That makes a perfect fight. He's not just a famous fighter. He also has the ranking. He's worked hard for it. And little did I know, I did some more research. It says he is the last 5 fights in 3 years. Ryan, he's fought the last 5 fights in 3 years and 9 months and 18 days, meaning he has been fighting an average of every 9 months. Now think about that. Every 9 months he's fighting, no matter what, whatever the case may be, he's fighting. Now, obviously, when you compare that to the old school fighters, where like Tyson, where when he was on a roll, he fought every month. It's very different from the fighters from back then. But for this era, being that we just came off of COVID, Ryan has been fighting consistently. He fought like maybe 3 or 4 months ago, maybe even 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's happy. He's in his zone. But he's also distracted. He's got the girlfriend thing going on, social media thing going on. He's been posting like Trump when Trump first became president. That's how much he's been posting on Instagram. Do I love it? Do I hate it? I'm still not sure, but I see a little self-destruction going on there. And if you agree, comment, man. Let me know what you guys think. Let's vent a little bit. I'm a vlogger, and I'm also a guy that at times can get into media events. I'm very passionate about the sport, but I don't follow every single fight. But at the same time, I do care about my friends, my family, and I don't want to see people go down the wrong path. So I'm going to talk a little bit about myself right now. I have smoked weed before. On my Instagram, it's there. I used to work for a dispensary. I have drank in the past. Have I had issues with it? I don't know. But I'm not a boxer. You know what I'm saying? So it's all in moderation. And what I was going to tell you about, that I was going to promote, is that I've been using this app recently. It's called Days Sense. So it's like since, and it's spelled SINCE. So days since is how it's spelled. It's how it's pronounced. I've been using that to track how many days I'm weed free and alcohol free. Now, I don't do this all the time. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I've had some personal issues in the past, or I've taken a break from social media. I mean, I'm talking about deactivating everything: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I've disappeared if I had to, and I did it for a whole year. Even went to mental health therapy. Sometimes you got to do these things in order to get by in life and just restructure things. Make sure that you know what your balance is and what you can control and what you can't. Being able to see what works for you and what doesn't. Does that mean that Ryan doesn't know how to do that? It's possible. He might not have the right people around him. I'm pretty sure for him, someone like Bernard Hopkins is extreme, because Bernard Hopkins doesn't drink or smoke, and he doesn't even drink soda. Like, the man is very, very much into keeping his body at a tempo and knowing what his limits are, for sure. Is Devin the same way? No, he's not. He doesn't drink and smoke right now. From what I understand, he doesn't. Do I know that? Am I with him all the time? No, but he's basically the type of person that says, I only do that on my off time. I don't do that when I'm training. It's not my thing. So then we get back into the boxing part of it. This, like I said, it could cause Ryan to be a little bit more comfortable, because the right rehydration clause might be easier for him. So he might just be saying, bro, I'm good. I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. But I see a little self-destruction going on there, because he's just overwhelmed. He's famous. He's making money, and he just doesn't care. If you see his last couple interviews, he looks ballooned up already. He looks bigger. There's other channels that have been noticing it, and they can tell the difference between a year ago and now. And he doesn't look the same. His voice doesn't sound the same. I've seen nose twitches on this man, but am I going to accuse him of doing drugs? No. But he's already admitted to smoking weed, which is sort of like a drug. I don't consider it 100% a drug, because I know that it heals people, like when it comes to cancer and chronic pain, chronic issues, etc., etc. So that is my rant. Guys, if you like stuff like this, if you want me to make more videos like this, please let me know. Comment. If only 25 of you watch and 25 of you like it, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind. I'm not trying to go ham with views and all that. I just like to talk about boxing. I like to research fights. It keeps me going. I've been watching boxing since I was like 3. So it's one of the things that I watch faithfully. And if I had more time, I would watch more fights. But anyway, let's try to keep boxing alive, yo. Much respect, much love. And I will be making some more videos. So peace out, and thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys have a nice day or a nice night. Later.